Alright, today we have a 2008 Mercedes Benz. It's a GL 450, and we're going to be doing a quick rear brake pad change. So a lot of people they want to know how you can do it, if you need to take it to your mechanic, but it's actually pretty easy to change the brake pads even on the Mercedes. So right now I already loosened the bolts. The wheel bolts already jacked up the car. We'll make sure that there's a spot over here where you can put the jack. And usually I use one of these here just to finish taking them out. As you see, I got the 5 bolts out. Just tap it, comes right out. Somewhere out of reach. Oh, right there. Okay. Now you can come closer here. You're gonna need to take off only 2 bolts, but before you take off the bolts, you're gonna want to use one of these here, a pry bar or a long screwdriver. Whichever one you prefer. I need you to come down here. Now, and I also like to use, I like lights, so these are pretty good lights. So we can see what's going on here. Okay, the 2 bolts that we're going to be taking out is going to be this one, right? I don't know if you guys can see this, but this one right here, that bolt over here, and this one down here. These are the 2 bolts we're going to be taking out, and this is the brake pads in there. Now make sure that you see these clip-ons. There's 2 clip-ons. You want to go ahead and kind of, let's see right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pry them open. You see, you pull out. There you go. You pull that out because you're gonna want to make sure that you're not forcing the hydraulic cables. Just pry open like this, and it comes right out with your hand. So you free those. Now, what you're gonna want to do is somewhere right in the middle here, right there, right there where my finger is. I'm gonna do this here, watch. Gonna just force it a little bit. You see moving? So you see, you want to make sure that the brake pad's loose. Be careful with be careful with this little guy here. But you want to get in between. You can see it. He opens up. You want to make sure that it's easier for you to do this now than once it's on the ground. You would have more, it'll be more difficult. Okay, now we're gonna take this guy here out. Hold it for me. Again. You can't come closer. Record it from the top here. Can you see that's showing it there? Okay. What we're gonna do here is this guy right here. We're gonna have to. This is an 18 socket metric, so you want to get those loose. Lift it up. I usually, if you have a pneumatic tool, it's sometimes much easier, but most of the people that are watching this video, they don't. They want to do it in their garage like me. So you just, if that doesn't work, sometimes I like to get my hammer. Can you record it here? My hammer. And then it's okay for you to hit it right there. See, it loosen it up. Now I should be able to get it with the hand. Sometimes they're really stuck out there, but you got them out as they loosen. And again, I'm just using my hand, so you see it. As you can see right there, you can see that's the bolt. So I just want to make sure you guys are taking the right bolt out. So after you just loosen this one here like this, you can leave it in. And now I'm going to go ahead and loosen the other one on the bottom. Same process. Alright, loosen up. Eventually they'll come out. Oh, I forgot, but I also like to use one of these here. I know we have a jack there. It's a pretty good jack, but you want to make sure that you put one of these here. Go down. No, not down. And you want to put, you know, somewhere here. This is just for security reasons. If, I don't know, the jack fails to do its job, you don't want to have your legs, or you don't want to be underneath the car. So it's always safe for you to put one of those in, even though it won't do any work. Okay, the bottom one is pretty much loose. I can take it off with my hand. Look, this is one bolt. Again, I'm doing this in a really small garage, so I don't have much space here. As soon as I finish taking this all the bolt out, which is on the inside, you guys are gonna see it. The calyx just comes right out. See it here? These are where these guys were, okay? And they were, come down here, show them right here. That's right there and right here. These are the two places that the brake caliper is attached to. Those are the only two screws. Be careful with these holes here. You don't want to stretch it out or stress it too much. Okay, for you to get these pads out, they're not hard. This one here, usually. It comes right out. Now for some reason, okay. Inside here has a cable here that you're gonna have to unplug it. Okay. Okay. unplug that. And let's see the new ones here, because I didn't see that the new one had them. Nope. These are the new ones. You want to make sure you take this out. It's funny that the other side did not have this, so I guess this is only one side. You want to just spray it out. Be careful so you don't break them. Little clip, little things, do not, undermine them. You need them, so make sure you put them back as they were. Okay, just like that. It's clipped. So this is your old pad, this is your new one. You can tell how bad it is. So here, you're gonna go ahead and pull this up like that. Like that. Easier. This one doesn't have anything attached, and you can see how bad they are. This is the old one, and you can see here, old one and new one. So you want to change them. You don't want to run out of brakes. Okay, I'm gonna put this one here. It's a little bit more. This has a clip on there, okay? The same way you get it out, you put it in. No trick, is not tricky at all. You just want to clip on in there. And make sure that you will connect this back here. Okay, I can connect that back after. But one side, right there. There is a way for you to put this in, and they're not hard, and you don't have to. You have to just put in the right position, pressure a little bit. Let's see here. A little pressure right there. There you go. Clip on. Make sure they're clipped in all the way. Okay. Yep, it looks alright. We want to bring that down now. You're pretty able to bring this with the hand, or you can just pry it down as well. I'm going to use this old pad here just to shim it so I don't hurt anything there. Okay. Right now, let's see here, the new one. This is the new one. We're just gonna put it, oops, not that way, this way here. I'm gonna go ahead and connect these. This side. Oh, that doesn't matter. Just make sure that they're connected. That's all that matters. Okay, this is connected. Again, and this is only this side here, okay? They only put, I guess, the sensor only one side. The other side did not have. So. I need to connect this over here, which this moved out of the way, so forcing it now. You guys see? Okay. You want to make sure that you open this the most you can, because when you take the old one out, it's really tight. So let's try to open this the most you can. Okay, I think this should be enough. Like this. Try them on. Okay. A little tight here, so let's try to get this. Hold this here for me, like. I don't know if I might not need it. That's okay. I'm gonna just try to pry this out a little bit. Yep. Get. So now it's in place. The screws are not, the bolts are not there yet, but you want to make sure that everything fits where it's supposed to be. So let's put, okay, everything's in the right place. Bolt. Bolt number 1 is right here. They're really not tricky. And again, the whole thing I've been doing sitting down, so it's not hard. Sometimes it's just the way that you must put it in. Okay, this one is in. That one's in too. So let's use our tools instead of fingers. Okay. This is how it was. Why did you turn off the flash? I think because of the battery. Mm-hmm. Alright, this is brake pads are changed, and all I'm going to do now is make sure that this bolt's here. See that noise? That's a good noise. That means it's tight. Right, then I do that a couple times on the bottom one, the top one. When you can't do it anymore, that's tight enough. So and this here that you see moving, once you start the car, and make sure you pump the pedal 3 or 4 times, sometimes not more. Do not drive without pumping the brake, because you will not have brake for a few seconds. You want to make sure that you tighten it. You push the pedal, the brake pedal, a few times. Let's take this out. Take that one out. I'm getting over. It just feels a little too loose, but we'll check it again once the car, once we press our brakes. So now on this condition, if you're not sure about it, I mean, this is how you put the brake pads there. But if you have a doubt of anything you've done here, make sure that you go in your car, turn on the car, use the brakes, pump the brakes, and come back here and check it. Make sure that that's the right way. That you put this here the right way. And like I checked here, this is all set. Now the only thing is here we're forgetting already, and do not forget. Come down here with the light. And see those little clip-ons you took off? Make sure you put them back on. I mean, they're not so, you know, it's not like your wheel's gonna fall off when you drive, but you don't want to leave this loose. And if you do, take your wheel off again and make sure you put them back on again. You don't want to leave anything loose whatsoever. Alright. Let's put this on. Try to line up the bolts. It's here. The top one. Really good way of doing this, the wheel thing, but sometimes those will fall. Take one of these, put on this, that's secured there. Then you put this one, make sure you put your 5 back on. We're done with the brake pads. Now, even though you're using a little machine automatic, you want to make sure that you retight with these ones here, because it's never tight enough. is good. So double check it. And there you have it. We're done.